Do you know what welding is? When we first met our business partner, we didn't know what it was. But after meeting him so many times, we understood that welding is so much more than just fusing two materials together. It is Ayuba's whole life. Ayuba is a dedicated and hardworking man who wishes to start a business of his own in his area of expertise, which of course is welding. Ayuba has been in the welding industry for over 15 years now, and he has had hands-on experience with a mentor. Even though he has been disabled, he's never let that been a barrier in his path to success. He wants to hire other disabled people to help his community and to let them have equal opportunities. He aspires to start a family of his own. So by investing in him, you're not only investing in a businessman, but rather a family man. Today, in our presentation, we are firstly going to discuss the issues that Ayuba is facing right now. Secondly, we are going to go over the problems. And thirdly, we are going to talk briefly about our investments. Ayuba's mission statement is that he wants to provide the best services at affordable prices so that everyone in his community has the chance to buy his products. My name is Anya Jmera, and I'm from Lambert High School, and I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
My name is Nika Bojic. I go to the United Nations International School in New York City.
My name is Hannah Jaffe. I go to DC International School in Washington, D.C.
My name is Grace Borkowski. I go to Bullis in Potomac, Maryland.
My name is Pierce Smith, and I attend Bishop McNamara High School in Forestville, Maryland. Now, while we've been in communication with Ayuba, we've encountered three main problems. One problem is his business expertise. Since he's never started a business before, he doesn't know how to manage a company as well as his employees and his customers. The second problem has been his financial instability. He doesn't have any money right now, so he's relying on us in order to send him the correct spreadsheets in order to track his income, his spending, and his profit. The third problem has been a lack of equipment. Since he doesn't have any money, we'll need to supply him with the right amount of money in order for him to purchase all the equipment that he needs, such as protective wear and a power generator. Ayuba has been welding for over 15 years. This means that since he was 18, he has only been an apprentice. Now he's ready to start his own business and his own path as a leader. Since there are 4 other welders in the community, a lot of people are going to be heavily reliant on Ayuba's skill to make welding more accessible and affordable. We've chosen to move Ayuba into the Yerewan Tudu market for 3 main reasons. One reason has been his own personal accessibility. Since the market is close to his house, it will make the commute to work a lot easier. The second reason is a major network of roads. Since there's a major network of roads, a lot of people will be passing by, making it easier for Ayuba to have potential customers. The third reason is a potential clientele. Since a lot of people in that area know of Ayuba and his mission, they will be more inclined to help him and support his business.
Ayuba's business will add great value to the community. He has a leg disability, and he's a big advocate for other people with disabilities. Ever since he began welding, other people told him he couldn't do it. He couldn't succeed due to his disability. However, through his years of experience, he was able to prove them wrong. When he expands his business, he wants to only hire people with disabilities so that they can have the same opportunities as him. This will add value because he'll be creating jobs and opportunities for people with disabilities.
Ayuba will be starting off his business in the Yerewan market. Ayuba will be starting off his business in the Yerewan market. His main market will be house owners in that area because that area is being renovated and renewed. Houses and buildings are being destroyed, and that's where Ayuba will step in and renovate them to make them newer and nicer. He also aspires in the future to work with government agencies.
There are approximately 8,000 homeowners in the area, and this is the clientele that Ayuba is looking for. He will have around 3 to 5 customers per month and earn about $60. This area is rapidly developing and urbanizing, so he will have many potential customers.
So Ayuba does have competitive advantage over his competitors. Sorry. He has Sorry. He has a good reputation, and people already know him in that area. He demonstrates his commitment, and he's inclusive towards disabled people in his community. In the future, he also plans to hire people with disabilities like himself. His products are also at a very low cost. The reason to this is because he wants everyone to have access to his products like windows, doors, and fences. Also, his experience, he has a ton of experience. Ayuba has over 15 years of welding experience, and it makes him the most experienced person in the area. Finally, he has a mentor which has been helping him with his welding skills over the past couple of years.
Ayuba's income will be coming from his welding services. Those services include things like windows, doors, roofs, and gates. His company, Yaks Construction, will also be helping the community because he is renovating the whole neighborhood. We've also helped Ayuba by creating a 5-step implementation plan. The first step will be marketing. We want to get the word out about his business, and we want to do that before we go into stage 2, which is buying all the products. That includes the store that he will be using. The third stage is going to be hiring employees. This will help the company move faster and get along with their products. The fourth stage is going to be expanding their customer range. They want to move on to bigger companies so they can get more projects done. The fifth stage is going to be his long-term aspiration of working with government agencies.
So we have decided to invest around $2,200 in Ayuba's business. We believe that this will make him more successful in the future, and we will put around $1,100 into welding materials. This includes drilling machines, filing machines, and protective gear. And this is because higher quality materials or equipment will make him stand out compared to the rest of the competitors. We also will put around $300 for a rent for 1 year. This is so that he has a place to start up his business and have a place to weld. Finally, we will put around $700 into a power generator because in Nigeria there are frequent power outages, and we feel like whenever this happens, he needs to have some sort of source of electricity.
Finally, I'm here to remind you again that you're not investing in a man who's trying to start a business, but rather a man who's trying to change lives of other disabled people and start a family of his own. We believe in Ayuba, and hopefully you can too. Thank you so much, and this is our contact information.
All right, guys, that was really good. Good intro, Anya. I like that you brought it back into the conclusion, so very well executed. You got us excited about it. I don't really care much about welding. I don't know what it is either, but I think the way you presented that really got me excited about it. Nico, buddy, who's the gum? It's very distracting for the audience. So I think, again, when you get nervous, it's okay to smile, but, try and shake that off really quickly. But I think generally very good job. Piers, really good volume. I need the energy to be a little bit more up, right? So that's okay. But you did a really good job with your P's. Just get the energy up. Grace and Hannah, again, same thing. Really good handle on the material. When you're presenting, I think Grace, you kind of forgot a couple of your lines, but you kept moving. So in the implementation timeline, the budget. I think we talked about this before. Just chop off the rest of the cents. I don't need to know to like the 6th power what it is. But I like the idea of it. I like the way it was presented. For the only thing I'll say is for the generator, I don't know if that included the fuel for the generator. So it wasn't clear if that was part of it. But again, generally very good job, guys, and this was very well presented. So,
all right. Always, I'm really getting excited every time you guys are actually talking about Ayuba. And your inspiration about what Ayuba intends to do in his future, like getting the other physically challenged people to work with him. That reminds me of one car wash business that I visited one time. It was really early in the morning, and the owner of the car wash was really a disabled person. And then I noticed that all the people around that are washing the cars are the same people. Like, I was kind of like really surprised. So he really wanted to give back to people like him. So that's really a very, very good idea, and I can't wait to see that happening, so that we can show people that we're actually for all. And again, you guys have made an amazing presentation by bringing out the most important tools that he needed to start up his business, because this is one of the key. When I look at your list, you mentioned almost every single important part of the tools that he needed. Your budget is very, very clear, and you justify where you're putting every single penny into the business. So Ayuba will be more than happy to actually get this thing started up, and I can't wait to be sending you more pictures and videos of Ayuba enjoying his business. So thank you for making an amazing presentation.